Hello everyone and welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree. Today I just wanted to show you a new digital in my shop. It's bird cutouts, although it's not actually all bird cutouts. So I'll just show you what I did and kind of explain it as I go along. So there is, I think, 7 pages of just birds, different birds. I did them fairly large, because then I thought, well, then you could print them two pages to a sheet, which would give a really good size, but if you wanted something bigger. So here's those, and just a variety of birds, different kind of colors. Tried to do a nice variety. These are also available in a PNG format for those of you that like to work with PNG. I see one mistake, his beak isn't. I'll have to change that. Better set that page aside so I know to go back and do that before I post it. So some of them I really like, the hummingbirds and whatnot. So that's the 7 pages of those. And then for something just added to it, I made just sheets, just white on the background with birds, 2 birds, either on the bottom or on the tops of the pages. And I did them both in plain and also in lined. This way you can save ink and you can do it on a variety of papers, which I have a whole bunch here printed out on just odds and ends of different kinds of papers and whatnot, just to give you an idea. So there's a page if you were to do it just in white. And there's another page. I think that's my favorite picture out of them all. And then here's one on lined paper. Well, not online. The page that you print out has lines on it. So, and there's another one done with lined pages. So then here I did, this is one of my eco-dyed papers. So I printed it and then I sent it through again and printed the birds, which I thought turned out really, really cute. And here is another eco-dyed page in one of my kits, and then I did the lined version. Hopefully the lines are showing up on camera. So then this was my stencil dyed paper, and again printed the birds on it. I really like this one too. And then another one of the stenciled tea-dyed pages with the birds printed on them. So this was done on a parchment type paper, and this one has the lines. And then this was just some writing paper that I had that had the butterflies and all that on it, so I just put it through and printed out, which I thought turned out really cute. I like that one. And again, another just stationery paper that I had. And I did the lined version on this one. I'm actually quite pleased with how this turned out. This was a piece of scrapbook paper, so I'm quite pleased with that too. I like that. And on the back was just a yellowish tan color, so I printed birds on the back of that, which turned out very nice. And here is another piece of scrapbook paper with a, I don't know what kind of pattern, but see if you can see. You can see the pattern on the paper through the birds, but it gives a very nice look to it. And a person would have to experiment on what to print it out on. These are all pretty close to 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. Some are narrower. And then here's one that had some writing on it, and I did do the lined version, and you can see the lines a little bit, but the birds look really, really nice on this piece. I like this one. And then this was tea-dyed book paper. You can see the words on top of the birds, which is okay, I think. And then I did it on a piece of music paper, and again you can see the music right through the birds. The printer ink will not cover up the black ink that is used on book paper. So here is ledger paper. Excuse his head being cut off, but it's not quite 8.5, so yeah, I should have did something on the bottom, lined it up a little bit different in the printer, and you can see the ledger lines through the birds, which is okay too. And this was a piece of writing paper as well. I like how that one turned out. And you could change the sizing using your printer to print on a smaller piece of paper. I can't say how your printer would work, so it's something that you would have to play around with. And here I printed it on some stamp paper. It was some writing paper that I got. And again, you can see the design from the paper through the birds, but it looks really, really nice. And just some more writing paper. I wish I would have printed them on this side of the paper, but this is the way they printed it out, so it turned out okay. And another sheet. I wanted to try it on some crumpled tea-dyed paper, but my printer does not like that at all. So I tried it and kept having to unjam the paper. And another page of just some writing paper I had. I am liking how these turned out. And the last page is on a graph paper. So, and again, you can see the line through the birds, which is okay. But I really like how these turned out. It gives you a little bit of idea of what you can do. There's 18 pages of blank pages with the birds. So let me just find. So the blank pages with the birds, there's 18 different pages. And then there is the same 18 pages, but they're lined. So it'll give you a little bit to play with. So you get 18 line pages, 18 blank pages, plus 7 pages of the cutouts. So that's a lot of pages. So I hope you like this. It'll be in my store. As I said, they are also available in a PNG format for those that like to do digital stamping type stuff. It's going to depend on what programs you have and your printer and whatnot on if you can use the PNG files. So just be aware of that. And I hope you like all these nice feathered friends, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.